Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are out here at Victor Ashe Disc Golf Course. This park is massive and it is super beautiful. Huge soccer fields for you guys to warm up in, 2 putting baskets, big open bombs throughout this entire course. There is one wooded hole and it is very wooded. But for the most part, this course is going to be marked by huge open fields with very mature trees. It's very scenic, it's very fun. Probably want to avoid it on a super windy day, but hey, you make those decisions. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hole 1 is going to be a 256-foot par 3. You are throwing over the water. So if you're going to come out to this course, it is nice to have some discs that you really trust or something that you don't mind losing. I do have a crave somewhere in that lake just from hitting a tree and it dropped in on a windy day. I'm going to be throwing my Star Leopard 3. Let's see if we can get this nice and easy over the water. Per usual, we are doing those good Tennessee 2s. I'm going to go with the mid-range this time, throw my MD4 on a forehand, see if we can't get a little closer to the basket. Ooh. That was pretty good. Ended up a little deeper than I would like to, so let's see if I can make a highlight putt on hole number 1. Hole number 2 says that it's 365 feet to the short basket. It's going to be tucked into the furthest trees up there to the right. I'm going with my Star Wraith. Woo. A little bit of tree love, ended up fairway. I think that'll work. All right, hole number 2 is giving me a good chance to practice my upshot game early on. I'm going to go with my Pyro, see if we can't get a nice skip up under those trees. We almost dunked that one. It was close. It really is just a beautiful course. Most of this is going to be super open, which is just fun when it's not super windy. We're having great weather here today. Upshot game is on point. So I do think the first couple of times you come out here, it's worth it to bring U-Disc. There's a little bit of walking between holes. Since they are mostly big open bombs, it's not always super obvious where you are going next. So having that app does really help when you come out to this course. It is also worth noting that most of this park does have a walking track that kind of winds through all of it. So that is going to come into play on a couple of holes. And the walking track is normally pretty crowded. There's always people out here. You know, it's a Monday and there are tons of people out here just walking and hanging out. So keep that in mind. You are going to be throwing close to the walking path a couple of times. Hole number 3 is the perfect hole to just let it rip. There's really nothing in front of you. You do have these 2 pretty mature trees that are out there. I think there used to be a Mando on one of them. I don't see anything on the sign or anything about it. So again, play by your own rules. Come out here, have fun. It's going to be 342 feet to that basket. I'm going with my Essence on a backhand. It's a beautiful day to be out here parking baskets, everybody. Very nice. Yeah, I maybe spoke a little too soon. We're not completely parked. We've got a little tester here. Hopefully my putting can do it today. I think we're putting into a headwind. Yeah! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Hole number 4 is going to be a 324-foot uphill shot to the basket. This hole's kind of fun. You can't see the basket from here just because of the angle of the hill. Once you crest that hill, it does flatten out completely. I'm going to be throwing my Star Wraith again. We have a bit of a headwind, so see if we can get that distance. I doubt we'll get there. Oh. Don't slip off the tee pad like I did. Whew, almost rolled my ankle. I'm learning that I have to give myself a little more space on the tee pads. I keep stepping off the ends of them, and that's gonna end poorly for me one of these days. All right, we're definitely outside of the circle. See if we can get that glitch into a headwind. See what happens. Hole number 5 is going to be the complete opposite of hole number 4. We are now throwing downhill so steep that you can't see the basket. It helps me to pick one of the trees on the horizon and aim at that, just so I know kind of where the basket is. It's probably one of the most fun holes out here. Who doesn't like throwing off the top of a hill? I'm going to see if I can't get this star wraith to do what I want it to. It's not giving me much love lately. It's going to be high and left. We're definitely outside of the circle. I'm just going to go with my glitch, try and approach. As soon as you're finished with 5, if you just walk to the path that's directly in front of you, there's a dirt path, get on it and start walking to the left. Walk down that for like a minute and the next tee pad will be on your right. All right, after that nice walk over to hole 6, you're gonna be greeted by some super mature trees and a pretty scenic hole. So one of the reasons I really like this course is most of it is open, but the trees that you do have to contend with are just these nice big mature trees. Makes for a really nice layout in my opinion. This basket is going to be 312 feet. You can go straight up the gut, or you kind of got this wide hyzer play. I don't really think there's much of a forehand line. I wouldn't do it at least. So I'm gonna try and just throw my river straight up the gut, get a nice low shot, maybe skip. It's definitely a day for approach shots. I'm gonna go with my Envy, just a nice light little flick. See if we can't get it to sit under that basket. Hole 7 is going to be a 421-foot dead straight shot through the gap with a little bit of a low ceiling. We are not going to be getting that far right now. I'm just going to try and throw my river, let it go dead straight, hopefully pure that gap. Hopefully. Got a little bit of lucky there, a little bit of lucky. We're still probably close to 100 feet out from that basket. I'm gonna go with my Envy on a forehand, hopefully get it under there. Left ourselves a long putt. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it just be that way. Hole number 8 on U-Discs is 340 feet. We are in the trees now, and I definitely don't think that's 340 feet. So the baskets do move around a little bit here. I think that's gonna be all of maybe like 250-ish. We're gonna go with the Crave on the forehand. It does have a nice low ceiling, so you do wanna throw something nice and straight and low. Not like that. Not like that. Let's see how player B does with the river. Really just wanted to show you guys what not to do. Got another approach with the Envy. I'm gonna try and skip it around those trees. That roll, chef's kiss. Player B never ceases to amaze me. Park. Hole number 9 says it's going to be 320 feet. This is going to be another par 3. It's kind of the opposite of the last hole. We are going uphill, and the slope of the hill is kind of trending down to the right just a little bit. Kind of a funky little hole. I think that a backhand turnover that might have a little bit of a late fade is probably the right play. If you're just playing for position, forehand could work, but I'm going to go with the backhand just because I need to work on it. Throw in the river. Come out of it. It's not bad. One might say it's decent. There's definitely some like weird jail behind the basket. Nothing too bad. I'm gonna put you guys up here. I'm gonna give it a run. And by run, I mean absolutely choke. And that about does it for the front 9, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you are liking the content. Back 9 should be coming out soon. So until that comes out, stay decent.